fortunate. This is a tough arena to play in.
And don't be fooled, Snake is not a student. He just acts like one at times. It's good to see Snake. Good to come to the pit. Great people here in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and always good to see the Snake man.
You know, we're talking about student sections, and you and I are going to be at San Diego State at Cox Arena next Wednesday. That's a place where the students have really got it going. The students at San Diego State have become a real factor in those ball games.
Snake kind of likes that one as J.R. Giddens goes a season-high 25 and 3 away from his career high. Still 13 minutes plus remaining.
Now you said Snake's not a student. Might he be a professor?
You never know.
He's a professor of loboology.
I think it's pronounced lobology, actually, Coach.
So J.R. Giddens doing one of the things he does so very well. And look, another offensive rebound by our man Martinez and an unselfish play by Toppert. This team really is moving the ball well tonight. You know, they score 65% of their baskets off of assists.
State the last couple of years, and he really turned around that Portland State program. In 3 years, they went from 5 wins to a Big Sky championship. And there's
a bit. By the letter of the law, it might be a foul, but not so much that the officials call it.
Toppert for 3. Germany in his face, doesn't matter, drills it. 12 points now for Chad Toppert. Jones with Giddens, and the pick set by Johnson, picked up by Harris, left alone to cross the paint. And that's a sign of what kind of night it's been for these Wyoming Cowboys when the senior can't lay it in. And there's a man throwing it down, J.R. Giddens, and a career high, 29 points. He's got them on their feet here in the pit. Alfred's having fun with his senior over there. They're talking it over. Big smile on his face. And it's been tough love, but because of it, a lot more smiles out of the senior as well.
All right, now what we're going to see here is we're going to see a flare screen, and Toppert comes off. Now, you tell your kids at home, James, to do your homework early. Well, in shooting, doing your homework early is getting your feet set early for the pass so you're ready to shoot when the ball gets to you. Young man, an academic all-conference player, shows that he knows how to do his homework early and be ready to shoot the ball when it arrives on the pass.
Not the same story for the guys in the white jerseys with the cherry and silver. 4 Lobos in double figures. Johnny Harris isn't one of them, but he'll head to the line for a 3-point attempt.
And right now, everything's going right for the Lobos.
Johnny Harris, of course, coming off the bench, and these guys go deep. All 10 of the Lobos on the roster have played in every game except one guy. They go near the 4-minute mark, 85 to 51.
If the folks at home were wondering what they heard in the background, it was the fans chanting, J.R. Giddens, J.R. Giddens. He earned his scholarship tonight.
Toppert. Toppert's got 15.
Hey, unless you got a 37-point game, we got to talk about dinner right now. But that's not really what he talked about. What he talked with the team about was, all right, what can we learn from in the last few minutes? You know, some people call this garbage time. This isn't garbage time. It's teaching time.
Well, and Toppert keeps taking these Cowboys to school. 18 points now for the junior from Albuquerque's Academy High School.
Toppert gets a nice hand walking off the floor, not just from his mom and dad, but, you know, I would bet there are a lot of people in this building that cheered for him as a high school player, not just as a Lobo.
And their new sheriff in town is Steve Alford. Pete Schroyer will take his pokes back home, and J.R. Giddens 36 of the 100 for his New Mexico Lobos, a career.
Fast break, dishes to a wide open Chad Toppert. He's going to spot up and hit that one. Lobos up 18. Later, more of Giddens.
Thrown off the back of the rim. There's Ferris with a rebound. Alley-oop! Freshman to the senior.
Alert air traffic control. Let NASA know something's incoming.
Mexico up 50-34 at the half. Second half, more the same for New Mexico. Chad Toppert, great pass to Giddens. Giddens slams it home. Lobos ahead by 19. And why not end the night with Giddens? He's going to go coast to coast, dunks it with authority. New Mexico wins in a blowout at home, 100-55. Now that's 2 in a row for New Mexico Lobos. A nice way to get going before making the trip to San Diego to take on San Diego State. That should be a good one, but first things first, celebrating tonight's victory. Here's Dave Bullwinkle with Coach Steve Alford.
Steve, talk about Chad Toppert off the bench and what that means in terms of giving your offense a boost.
Well, I just think we needed something after getting beat so badly against BYU and UNLV. Jonathan's given us a good spark off by starting, and Top gives us a lot of pop coming off the bench. But our defense the last 2 games, we've been predominantly man-to-man, and we've done a really nice job defensively.
Want to miss the next action as well, because it's Fletcher foul time coming up in just about 2 minutes. You are watching the Mountain.
Wills didn't recognize the first rule of passing. They put the other team in a different colored jersey for a reason, so you know who not to pass the ball to.
And first look at Chad Toppert. Chad Toppert has been amazing, both starting and coming off the bench. As of late, it's been coming off the bench for the junior from right there in Albuquerque. There he is. Pop and drop. Big 3 right into the ball game. 18 points last time out. 22 the time before that. And a quick 3 for Toppert.
You know how you can tell he's a great shooter? He looks good when he misses, which isn't very often.
Maybe it's the hair gel, Coach. Amoroso too strong.
Sag off. Give you a one-man zone in the paint.
Another 3-try attempt, Storick. That one a big miss. And Coach, this season, teams that have gotten hot behind the 3-point line they're the second best team in the whole NCAA. And they've started off tonight, Coach, 5 of 5 from downtown.
Well, they average making 8.6 threes a ball game, so the fact that they've started out hot is not unusual. A good shooting team. Not just a good shooting team, but a good passing team. As you can see here, they lead the conference and are second in the NCAAs, and 5 for 5 beyond the arc in the conference.
And Toppert tries to kill an 8-0 run with a 3-try, and it's the first missed 3 tonight for New Mexico. Now 5 of 6.
They're human.
Offensive foul. Richie Williams too strong in there, and he goes right through Toppert.
Williams on the drive. You got to know when to pull up and shoot the ball from 2 feet, or jump stop and see your partner there on the left and dump it off to Billy White. You got to play in a little bit better control, especially for little man.
Just under 30 points a ball game as a high school senior. Toppert for 3.
Told you you'd be calling his name again.
That's a pretty safe bet, though, Coach. Well, the porch was left open for Chad Toppert, the 6th best 3-point shooter in the NCAA. He's 2 of 5 behind the hump tonight as Lobos are on top.
As we said, since Coach Fisher's been here, the attendance has risen sharply, done a great job getting a good following and support, making the 6th man here the people